saw. He was about 2,000 feet up the side of the mountain. He found a crevice. It was deep enough and wide enough for him to climb into. He climbed inside of the crevice around and sat to admire the view. He took off his backpack and grabbed the bottle of water to drink. He had his sun goggles on to dim the glare of the sunlight. As he was drinking the water, He didn't finish his sentence. Instead, he stared at the ball of light. That can't be a meteor. It's slowing down, he said to himself. He watched as the ball of light slowly descended at the bottom of the mountain. It had touched ground. It still glowed in that yellow light. Travis took out his binoculars to get a good look. What the hell is that thing? He reached inside of his backpack and took out a camera phone. He placed a call to Nassau. The phone had rung on the other end. "Hello? You have reached Nassau," said the receptionist. "This is Captain Travis Descartes. Patch me through to General Torrid." "One moment, please." "This is General Torrid." "Sir, this is Captain Descartes." "Travis, you're supposed to be on vacation. What's the matter? Tired of not having anything to do?" "Sir, can you get to a computer? I have something that you have to see. I want to send it to you." "Tell me what it is. I'm kind of busy here, Travis." "Sir, I'm mountain climbing. I'm about 2,000 feet. I lost my place here. I'm about 2,000 feet above ground, sitting inside of a crevice. There's a glowing object that descended right in front of me at the bottom of the mountain. I can see everything. It's not from my planet, sir. We don't have that technology. I have everything on video." "Travis, get rid of the video. You didn't see anything." "But, sir." "That's an order, soldier." The general slammed the phone down. What was that all about? Why didn't the general want me to provide proof? He asked himself. Suddenly, the glowing object became clear. It's not glowing anymore. It's no longer a ball of light. It looks like something metallic. One side of the object is opening up, and two figures are stepping out of it. I don't believe this. I've got to get this all on video. The two figures are humanoid in appearance. They're walking around. One is following the other. They're walking over to an area of the mountain. There's a huge boulder in front of them. The two humanoid figures are walking behind the boulder. Where did they go? Travis waited for over an hour, but the two figures did not return. The side of the object was still open. I got to climb down and get a closer look. Travis left his backpack inside of the crevice. He took his binoculars and his camera. He proceeded to climb down the side of the crevice. When he was nearer to the ground, the object became larger than he anticipated. He was now at ground level. He hid behind some other boulders. He sat down for a few minutes. No one came out. Travis decided to get closer to take a look at the object. He walked over to the opening and peeked inside. Everything was green. There was a green light, but he couldn't see its source. He decided to walk slowly inside. Once inside, the opening had closed. Shit! Now what? Travis tried to find a place to hide but couldn't. The object started to move. It flew upwards. "Let me out!" Travis yelled, but no one heard him. He looked around and there was no one aboard the object. He was alone inside. This is a spaceship, but how can it fly without anyone controlling it? I've got to call the general. Travis took out his phone and called Nassau. On the other end, the phone had rung. "Hello, you have reached Nassau. How may I help you?" "This is Captain Descartes. Patch me through to the general." "Yes, sir, Captain Descartes." "Travis, what now?" Sir, I'm inside of their spaceship and it has taken off, and there's no one flying it. I'm trapped, sir. Travis, what have you done? What do you mean, sir? Travis, you were supposed to be on a need-to-know basis. I already knew about the species that flies the spacecraft. You knew, sir? Yes. The two down below the mountain are representatives of their planet. We have made contact a long time ago with them. We've arranged for them to stay on our planet if they would build their own living quarters. With their technology, they were able to build living areas right into the mountain. But what about me, sir? Travis, I didn't know that you was going to run into them. We've made a deal not to interfere with their work. I don't know what to do, Travis. You're on your own this time. All I can say is, you are representing planet Earth. That's what an astronaut is about. Good luck to you, son, and may God bless you. I can't acknowledge your whereabouts. I'm going to have to say that you fell off the mountainside while rock climbing and died. There will have to be a closed casket funeral with all the military trimmings. Good luck to you, son, and may God bless you. Travis called back, but there was no answer. There was a busy signal instead. He tried calling the other departments at NASA, but suddenly everything went dead. Okay, that's how he wants to play it. I'll call my wife.
114th Infantry Company, Iraq.
The memories are all blurred.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
The words, they're hard to find.
I came back a different person.
I wonder if she's better off without me.
You just feel alone.
You gave all to the cause of freedom. Now it's our turn to give our all to you. It's free and totally confidential. Reach us at operationnotforgotten.com. We are here.
So, we're back. That was awesome, Kevin.
Thank you.
Yes, you read your story very well with expression.
I
You
try.
could get into it, yeah.
Well, that's how I feel.
That was good. Now, I want to talk about your psychic technician and how you interwove in that in your stories with things that come up with the mind, because I work with the mind, with the subconscious mind,
Oh, yeah.
and with hypnotists.
Well, one thing about being a psychiatric technician, I mean, a lot of people have different issues, not just there, but outside too. And not to undermine the treatments and what they're going through, but some of the things, not just with them, but just people out there in general, makes me feel that I could turn a lot of these stories into stories. It's not like you taking their treatment and expanding it for other people. It's not that. It just made me aware that these same people were outside first before they came in there. So I have a whole new respect for the human race. So now when I'm talking to the average person out there, like out there in the book, I'm asking myself, is it true what's going on in this person's head, how this person is talking? I mean, the person said that they see something. Who am I to say they didn't see it? This person really believes they see it. On the job, it's just mostly textbook, so you don't deviate from the textbook. They're there to be treated. But outside, it's a different thing because they still had the same stories. And I just capitalized on the fact that, wow, what if? Like the Russell Crowe film I seen when he played in A Beautiful Mind. I didn't know the extent of schizophrenia until I saw that movie. Going through a life where everybody around you, or at least a few people that's around you, is real. It's like somebody coming up to me and saying, there's no person like Heddy Keith. You never talked to her, but I could smell you, I could see you. So who are you to tell me that you're not real when I've been seeing you all the time? So I know how important it is for the person to believe what they believe in. So all I do is say to myself, I ask myself, what if this is true? What would I do about it if I was going through this? So again, it becomes another story. Everything in life is a story.
It's a story.
People
Just tell it.
Yeah, just tell it. People say, how do you become a writer? I don't know what to write. It's all around you. Like the air you breathe is around you. You can pick up a newspaper. Everything is a story. The minute you walk outside your door, life is a story. You could talk about yourself. There's always somebody that was in the same predicament as yourself. And you go ahead and write about yourself and then put it out there. You could be
That's
helping
memoir
somebody
writing.
else.
Yes.
That's what it is.
I'm
That's the
writing
story.
my memoir
There
through
you
it
go.
all.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's how you do it.
Yeah. And I'm sure that people are going to be blessed and healed
I'm sure.
by me sharing that story.
I believe
If
it.
only I will finish it.
You'll finish it.
I will, but when?
See,
When is the question? I got so involved with taking the hypnotism class, and then after getting certified and everything, then it's a job just keeping up on each issue that comes to you. So every time a client came with a certain issue, I got to study that issue and prepare for that. And then going into business, I just opened up my office practice
Yeah.
last month in September, and so it's on and on. And I haven't worked on my book
Yeah.
since I started the class in March. So.
Well, Heddy, that reminds me, like, when I'm writing, it's almost like, God, it's like sex. It's like a woman's version. If you know you're going to have it, now I'm incorporating this in the writing now. When you know you're going to do this writing, this sex, it's so exciting because you know you're getting ready to get started. Then while you're doing it, it feels so good because you're actually doing it. And then later on, you start realizing that you're feeling different. The pain of it. You're feeling something not right. You just feel it. And all of a sudden, you feel like nausea. And then to your mind, you're nauseated. But then you realize characters are forming. The characters are growing. So then as you get further into it, you realize I have to nurture these characters. I have to feed these characters. I got to take care of myself, because if I don't take care of myself, I can't take care of the characters. And then later on you realize, you ask yourself, how did I ever get myself into this fix? Because now you're knee deep into it, and the characters all going in different directions. This is happening, that's happening. How I'm going to deal with this? How I'm going to kill this person off? How I'm going to defeat this person wanting to kill off humanity? How I'm going to deal with this? The characters are growing. Everything is forming. Your whole world seems like it's collapsing, and you can't wait till this is all over with. And finally, toward the end, you can just about see that light. You can just about see it. And then every author wants these last two words to finally come into focus. And the last two words is the end. You went through the labor, you went through the pain, you went through the carrying and everything like a woman go through in pregnancy. The end. Then all of a sudden, out pops this beautiful novel, or beautiful baby. Novel baby. You take the novel and you hold it, you turn it around and you say, I love you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. You're mine. I did all of this. I can't believe I did it all. I'm a hug you. I love you. I'm never going to do it again. I'm never going to do it again because you caused me too much trouble. I'm not going to do it again. And all of a sudden you miss the funny, the fact, all the pleasure and what it was like in the very beginning. And there you go, you're doing it again. You're going to go through it again.
And that's why I don't write fiction.
That's why I can't.
I write nonfiction.
Every time I get finished with it, I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it. Then all of a sudden something comes up and I say,
Isn't
I got to
that
write
what we
it.
say, Mrs. Borton?
Yes, it is.
That's my wife, everybody. Yes, I love you.
Well, Kevin, it has been an awesome experience.
Thank you for having
you.
me. Can I hug you?
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Meet the authors. All right. Glad to be here.
And thank you to you, audience, for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.